Hey, good morning, guys. We're on our way to Dirtfish. We're going to go rip around some rally cars and see what that's about. Very much looking forward to it. We're already caffeinated, ready to rip. So we're doing the rear-wheel drive program over there. Our buddy Jack Ramey is an instructor, and so he's going to be with us most of the day, showing us how to drive a rally car, how to drive in the dirt, and hopefully we can learn something out of this and apply it to what we do on road.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, these are cute.
Right? Are you medium or large?
I might be a medium.
I'll go grab another.
Try large. I feel like a little baby. I want to be a baby. You look like a baby.
You look like a little alien.
What's that?
Makes sense in the classroom. Do you have any questions about that theory side
No,
of
I
things?
just have to feel it.
Yeah. That's what it usually comes down to.
Why would you use a flick technique?
Pendulum?
Yeah.
Usually a couple of reasons. A, you could already be loaded from the previous corner in a way that you can like use it for the next one because you already have the energy there. So if it's already loaded on one side, you can kind of use it for the next one. So a lot of time the road naturally sets you up for it. And also the pendulum, a lot of times it guarantees a little bit more rotation than a trail brake might, just because you have a little bit more working for you. So it doesn't always have to be huge initial rotations the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might just get a little bit of a wiggle to start unsticking the car a little bit to help you through the turn. Car's that easy.
You look like Michael Phelps about to swim, bro.
And we got a net in the trunk too. You can toss your jacket in.
How do you do the gwitty? I can't do it.
You look so good for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. For saying
I
that.
had a thought, but it's very bad. So I'm not gonna say it.
Well, now you gotta say it.
I was gonna say you look like
You
a
do? All right,
yeah.
give this one.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yo.
Assuming you're knowledgeable in how to use the what is that?
He does, first run. No pressure. All the pressure.
So he's gonna send on this one.
Yeah, he will. So from the sounds of it and the looks of it, just from out here, I think we've got our brake pressures in reverse. It looks like it's going light to heavy as we're looking to make our next request with the big turn in.
So it's peak pressure, linear pull, but leaving some all the way to apex
Yep.
effectively.
Yep.
And then transitioning to throttle.
On your way
Maybe
out.
like a 10%.
Yeah.
Get it set.
Gap to the fender, and it's staying pretty consistent through there. And you notice when Jack drove, it just really buried the front end of the car.
Okay.
Get the speed off of the car.
Is that a matter of braking?
They're coming on
Later?
at the right point, and that's relative to the speed they approach with. But yeah, just a little more initial pressure. Yeah.
It's interesting how non-linear.
You could hear the reduction at the same time that you saw the car start to develop rotation.
This is a good time to tell you I don't know how to drive a manual.
Imagine.
Do you guys get that?
Oh, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
We love teaching manual here. It's
Yeah.
fun.
All right. This is the best place to learn.
Yeah, yeah. You get that a lot. They're like, the only time I tried it was in my dad's, like, fancy Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I bet that was not a fun learning experience.
I mean, we drive. So what was different there? Just a little harder brake.
Harder brake initially. You saw that whole nose tuck started earlier, and then the reduction was directly related to the rotation that the car got there.
Got it.
You could heard him come off the brakes, and the weight just went right back to the rear, right on the gas.
Yeah,
the timing was the X factor on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly how we drive an LMP3. It can't be.
Looking good. We had, I'm sure Jack told you, we had Alex Albon out here last weekend.
Really?
What?
Yeah, he didn't tell you that?
No. That's wild.
Yeah.
How did you do?
He did great. Yeah, Jack was like immediately timing him, just quantifying everything. I was like, dude, he's just eating lunch. Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
We've had Jensen Button out here. He came and took a 3-day with us. Like, he was.
What kind of brakes do these cars run?
Just stock.
Squeaky
Yeah.
ones. Really?
Yeah, that has a pad from Hawk that they dreamt up for us. Because a lot of times you'll have to put heat into them for them to get their peak performance, but we don't really have that opportunity. The cars are always cold. So they gave us a custom blend on the pad. It's got Motil fluid, and then the calipers are just from a WRX. So that's like the common. That's the common upgrade that you see, and the big benefit there is it clears the 15 inches. So like the STI brakes that they come with I think it's a 6-piston front caliper.
Yeah.
They don't fit under a 15.
Yeah.
So we have to go to a smaller brake. But they work great. Yeah, it works a lot better than the stock system.
How often do you usually have to service the brakes on these things?
Oh, there's a Hobbs meter on the dash, and then quite a few of the components are just swapped on time. So they'll get visual inspections every day. Everything else gets swapped out on time.
Go, Soupy, go.
We'll hang out over here.
It's more docile in the gravel than I would have ever expected.
This thing's a little different. Yeah. This thing's a bit topsy-turvy.
Lower your expectations, everybody.
You got this, bro. You gotta just go hop in the car.
If I can do that many laps, then I'll have it by
Yeah, yeah. It does feel wicked on the body though, like
Yeah.
trying to interpret it. Yeah.
Intuit the trail braking process. My fear is I'm just going to be a little too gentle on the inputs. I think that's the big thing.
Well, I think Danny was too, even when he started, but now he's like, I think keeps pushing it further.
The thing though is like he started braking late. Now he's moving it back. Let's watch.
So if you can brake maybe like half a car length or a car length sooner and just go a little bit lighter, that gives you a little bit more room to play with the wheel as well.
What I find difficult to gauge is where that threshold is. Like sometimes it feels way too early, but maybe it's because of my inputs.
Yeah, I mean, when you start to get comfortable with it, you're definitely. I wouldn't recommend braking any later than that. There's not much margin there.
Yeah.
After that, so if you feel as though you're starting to get a little bit late there, like dial back, like especially if we're doing laps, try different braking points, see what works, and see what brake pressure is actually going to be optimal. Like even when we're slowing, if we're like 7 or 8 out of 10, we still have that like 30% room to use that steering. That's kind of where I like to find that sweet spot. If I'm threshold braking, like that's kind of you're not giving yourself any more room to make any adjustments really from there. You're kind of committing to that one input, and you don't have any. There's nothing else you can do there.
Yeah.
But leaving just a little bit there for yourself to make adjustments, that's kind of where I like to be. Right.
Copy.
Sweet, man. Good stuff.
I wasn't.
That's a lot of fun. It's it was a little bit challenging to kind of like you have to adapt your driving style a bit to this, and I found it like a little bit difficult to. What we're so used to is like brake and like smooth turning, and you actually just need to like brake super sharp and then kind of like let that trail brake happen, and then as soon as you see exit, go for it. So conceptually a little bit different. Took a little bit of adjusting to, but I started to have some fun with it.
Yeah, it looked like you. It was mad funny because hearing you bang a limiter like on the straight.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he's having fun over there.
When I did the demo lap with him, I was like, the first lap was insane.
Really?
He's just, I mean, he knows what he's doing, so he's bombing it towards that corner. I'm like, no way this thing is stopping in time, especially with how loose all this is. And then somehow the car just stops. He gets rotated and he's like out of the corner, and that was pretty insane for those first 2 laps. It's like, no way this thing's gonna stop, and then it just stops. So, pretty cool.
Aggressive.
That's all I heard.
Deep, progressive.
Deep, aggressive. Like that's in the P3. Like you go really aggressive in the braking.
Yeah.
But you like smoothly load it up.
Yeah.
And this was just like straight,
Boom.
and then last second chuck it in a little bit.
So you start your turn in pretty late then, huh?
Very late.
Weird.
And like that was the other thing that the first couple laps I was trying to figure out was I kept braking a little bit early and like doing a really soft trail to kind of smoothen that off, and then you just don't get the rotation that you need.
Huh.
What do you think, Sean?
Yeah.
How'd I do?
Great. Yeah, it was neat to watch the braking zone actually get longer.
Yeah.
There was a little puddle, and you could see it splash onto the tires. And where you started was, 2 to 3 car lengths closer to the corner, and then when you were actually going really fast, loading up the nose of the car, the brake started much earlier. So counter to how it would look on the racetrack, but exactly what we're looking for here.
Cool.
So when you see it, you can see kind of those waves start to develop.
What do you think, Jake?
Such a weird line.
Right?
So weird.
Did it make sense though?
Yeah, like I was better with the car feel than I thought it would be, but the line is, we were just talking about it. It's just like, wait. That is a
Does
weird
it need a tractor?
I mean, it's fine, but a quick touch-up wouldn't hurt either. Depends on how we are on time. We can
Not great.
we can get away with that. Though.
Okay, let's do a pendulum.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can pendulum any corner, it just doesn't always make sense. Yeah.
pretty weird.
It's one way to think about them. I'm kind of a pendulum apologist, but yeah, they're fun. But remember, you're doubling your risk. So we're adding 2 turns to a single corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sometimes the risk isn't worth the reward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
They look fast.
Jack will give you a
Yeah,
demo.
I mean, I was on the porta potty for half of that, but
What'd you eat?
nothing. I just hadn't used the bathroom. 'Cause like you have like your morning routine, and then I
Yeah,
like ran
you
out the
miss
door.
it.
Yeah,
That was super fun.
yeah, it looked sick.
Did it feel really long?
No?
Okay.
Why?
My session, like, I was like, man, we're doing a lot of laps. This is awesome.
You went longer than I did,
there-
for sure.
Yeah.
Probably went a little bit longer than we needed, but
Turn right to go left. Grandpa Jack over here.
Holy shit. That looked crazy.
Okay. Don't watch this one. Because he's like, just brake softer for longer, but start braking later. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
The speed that it loses during scrub is going to be really inconsistent. So
Yeah.
try not to bank on it.
Well, I wasn't, to be honest, I was just thinking about braking softer.
Yeah.
But it did make sense. It's like, okay, your slide's going to be slowing you down as well.
Right.
So don't be too afraid to brake a little bit later.
Right. Yeah, it's all a factor.
It's a weird sensation.
I think of it like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like as you approach the corner, you have option A, B, C, and
Yeah.
D. And the closer you get to the corner, you're depleting those options. And the final remaining option is just like, I don't know, hold on. Yeah, yeah, we made a mistake way back
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Car's all out of shape.
I saw Jack kind of like hovering over the e-brake just in case.
Sometimes that just makes the whole event bigger.
There's more respect there. Like the Americans coming over here, like, good for you. Right. Like you're gonna go run with that. Yeah.
Okay. Also, tricky to like figure out timing.
You had some
Yeah.
great ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the corner we were watching.
I was telling him at the beginning, like I kind of figured it out, and then the more I started thinking about it, the worse it got.
Yeah.
And then once I started to understand, he was kind of explaining to me like the timing of everything.
Right.
Trying to delay that as late as it needed to be.
Right.
That was hard.
We noticed just watching this left here after the straightaway that your first 5 or so, it was on the inside on the left side of the road, and then as you got going, you started creeping more and more to the middle, and then further to the right of the road.
Yeah.
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 Give yourself that plenty of room. Before start further left, we just got a lot more room to work with for that
Yeah.
initial start.
Yeah. It's like Step Brothers, more room for activities.
Yeah.
How'd that feel compared to like drifting? Like entry?
Jack said that you could tell that I've done drifting.
Yeah.
Not because it was, not because I was doing exactly what he wanted me to, but because I was like really just flicking it in sideways and using the steering wheel more than the brakes. And so I kind of had to unprogram that style and just use the brakes to steer it more. And then once I figured that out, it was pretty easy, I guess, pretty fun. Not so easy to be, as I said before, like consistent, but also really know exactly what to do. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
That was better than I thought.
Yeah, you did good.
All right, guys, I want to get you guys on the next course, so let's hop in the cross track, and we'll transfer over.
Similarities. There's just certain things that are
You got a little muddy there, bud.
A little bit.
That's a whole lot of fun.
Huh?
It's a whole lot of fun.
Bro, you were ripping there at the end.
Yeah, we started to, like the last lap we were just having fun. Wasn't really the fastest way around, but it looked cool.
It looked sick.
It is most fun.
Most fun. Apparently we're going to the woods next.
Ooh.
How exciting. You definitely did these couple corners with a flourish. I'll try to give you the same show.
A flourish?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
It looked good.
Through there. It's yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like once you also start to just get real smooth with it and you like sit in the slide and then you get a nice transition.
Well, that's what I was telling Holden. I think this one is going to be a lot better for development because you can just like sit with stuff.
In case I forgot.
Yeah. I would say like the first thing we did, the first
Like the trail break stuff.
trail break stuff, you really learn a lot there.
Mhm.
There's a lot more of like sitting and finding the grip, and then the other one is like you can really work with the car, the
Yeah.
tools with the car versus like your tools. If that makes sense.
This one is working with your tools.
This one's working with your tools. The other
That
one's
one's just
working
more
with
the car.
like you work with your inputs
Yeah.
versus like here you're working with your feel.
Yeah.
That makes
Especially when
sense.
transitioning. Huh?
Yeah. But it's pretty cool. I did drifting for a couple years, so for me this was just like I like driving sideways, and I made Jack even giggle. So it made me giggle.
Very good. Very good.
That was
Yeah,
a
you
lot of
looked
fun.
great through here. Everything we could see looked awesome.
Thank you. Yeah,
There
I-
was one where you had the pendulum going, the car's facing away from the hairpin, it's facing to the bushes, and you would kind of let it settle, and it was like, we were just like, oh, just get back into the gas, you know, just make it come around the other way. And then the next pass you did it just perfect. Yeah.
It's a little longer. It's point A to point B now instead of like a loop. Oh, cool. So here's the start line. This is all gravel at the start. This is tarmac right here. So we got a hairpin here. It's pretty tight. Kind of go up a little hill. It's the tarmac concrete pad there. If you get enough speed here, this can pretty much act like a jump. Go back into gravel.
We're doing over the top.
We're doing over the top, yeah. Just back to gravel here. Make sure you don't track too far out. There's some tires and trees along there that it's pretty easy to start falling out that way. This is pretty standard, just a long 180. This is a bit of a gotcha. Caution on this one. It can want to push you out into the trees because it's a pretty tight road, this tree line there. So ease up a little bit there. Concrete pad there too, that I get a little bit of brakes and a little bit of slowing and then kind of get back to throttle. Maybe a little lift to maintain through there. A little bit of braking on here, long maintained corner. There's another concrete pad on exit there that can get pretty slick sometimes. And there's a tire wall here on the exit, so really try to get a tight exit on that one because that tire wall there can act like a magnet. This is probably going to be the tightest corner on the whole course. Get the slowing down done early. It's just like a quick little hairpin there. It's kind of unsighted, so get the slowing down done early. Just make it through there really. It's hard to go too slow through there, but it's barely easy to go too fast through it. Then you kind of got a corner that we would call, like on pace now, it's like an opens tightens, where we got a soft right hander, then it opens up and then it tightens again into kind of like a right two. So it's pretty tight there. And this is kind of like a little rhythm section where it's kind of acting a little bit like a slalom. It's sort of slalom at the start where it's almost a straightaway, but then it tightens up a little bit more where you actually have to use a little bit of brake maybe to get through there. This is just going to be a 90-degree right hander. longer straightaway, then into a braking zone. It tightens up a little bit there, and a transition onto tarmac. This is going to be that tight hairpin left-hander on tarmac that can get pretty hairy if you don't get it quite right, but yeah, it's just like that dirty marbly tarmac we were talking about. Transition into this one uphill. This can get a little soft sometimes up here depending on the weather, but I feel like it'll probably be pretty fine today. But it's pretty tight. You're really patient on there. Then exit here, kind of down a little hill into the slalom. We haven't really worked on the slalom yet, obviously, but it's the main thing you want to be focusing on with the slalom is just staying really ahead of the car. It's easy to fall behind the car and feel like you're just trying to play catch up, but kind of
Tell them the shape of it.
yeah. So it's for you guys. It's gonna probably be pretty easy to want to try and draw an S shape through there. It's going to be better off drawing a Z shape, kind of a zigzag pattern, or a point and shoot, how we were trying to work on just a trail brake turn earlier, right?
It's like a bunch of corners, basically.
Yeah, so make little pivots and make straightaways for yourself.
And that's a big contributor to that is going to be the S shape, the line through there. It's going to be staying on the swept line. So the S shape would actually push us where we've moved all of that first and second layer of material. So it's really loose out there. So if you get even half the car, sometimes even just a single wheel out in the loose stuff that we've moved out there, it'll take the whole car off the road, and really easy to spin the car there.
Yeah, and when you draw that S, it's easy to find yourself getting bigger, and just trying to catch up to it. So then we shut down there, transit kind of just through here, back to the start line.
Yeah. Might be a silence.
Yeah, that kind of jumps big over there, flat to get the right line.
Hello.
Are you excited?
I'm stoked. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
We're gonna go watch Danny do this.
Beaming with excitement.
Yeah. From ear to ear. No, I like the courses. I like the time that a course gives you to figure out. Like just the trail braking stuff, there's no time to do anything but that one thing. But then once you got out on the grid, like being able to kind of suss it out, that's cool.
That was a great deal of fun. Quite enjoyed. There's a couple areas like the jump section where it catches you off guard. You also have to kind of trust that it's gonna grip at the end because the car gets really light and you're basically heading towards, is there concrete out there? Yeah, the concrete and trees. So you're like, this is sketchy. But once you kind of get through it, it'll dig in, it'll slow down a bit. You have to use a little bit of brake to pitch it. So that's pretty damn cool. My favorite section is there's this area where you basically are coming in top of second gear flat out into a bunch of trees, and it's just this long sweeping section. So that was super cool. And then there's a hairpin where you got to use the hydraulic e-brake, pitch it a little bit. First couple runs it was like I tried to trail brake it in to get that rotation and it wasn't working, so Jack was just like, use the handbrake, and I was like, all right. And first time figuring it out, second time was dialed. Jack says I use the hydro like a drifter. I wonder why. I was modulating more of like, I don't know what you're supposed to do, but that was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get back in the car.
It stayed?
Your GoPro.
Let's go.
So.
Hey, shout out Mob Armor.
We went to the mill pond on that one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. We like took 2 steps down and all of the birds just flew away. I was like, and I told Holden, I was like, hey, if you want a shot of that, I'll yell. Go yell at the top of my lungs. None of them moving.
Yeah.
Did you go to the pump house?
Got the handbrake turned down.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good about that.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, it was clean. You guys have two completely different types of or styles of using the handbrake.
Yeah.
All right, let's load.
No.
Hit it,
Yeah, I
buddy.
mean, if you want to jump out there and do some ball skitty, I think that's all they're looking
Can you go
for.
do some laps?
Yeah. On the way.
Huh? What? How stupid is that?
I'll tell you later.
That was close.
Only the best stall the car.
Will you go to Europe with you guys?
Oh my god.
How did the 7.3 feel versus 4?
Same thing.
Okay.
I mean, I can say this thing for like 100 laps.
Okay. Endurance racer.
Yeah.
Danny, did you get airborne on that one?
I don't know. I mistimed the brake a little bit so that I got a whole bunch of understeer. Went super wide. Went into the very gravelly section.
You pushed a little wide there on exit.
Yeah.
Jack did the same thing this morning when we were warming up.
Oh, was that me who did that? Yeah. Oh, I must have forgot.
Yeah. You're amongst friends, yeah.
We're so often you're blinded, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
put the fuck down.
Trust.
Oh, hey guys. What happened? Yeah. We heard noise go. Everyone went silent. I think they ran out of gas.
Yeah.
We'll take Holden back up.
Okay. You want to hop in with us?
You got a few corners, Holden.
Yeah. We got some fun corners. Dude, it felt good for 5 seconds.
Extra light.
Yeah.
What happened, Holden?
Ran out of gas, man.
Amy, I think
I got it on video though. I got it on video. It was mad funny.
have left in your tank.
But that was so sick.
So, our day is done here at Dirtfish. That was a hell of a lot of fun. We're both super musty. But yeah, honestly, I didn't know what to expect coming here. I knew it was going to be cool because Jack said it was really cool. And it just kind of blew it out of the waters. I really enjoyed driving out here. Getting to do some proper trail stuff, or stage stuff, that was super sick. We started to play with times, see how fast we could go. Driving into the sun, being completely blinded between trees. Pretty good. Very cool. Very scary. Very cool though. So yeah. No.
Dirtfish is a cool spot. I don't have a lot of loose surface experience, but I actually took to it pretty quickly. A lot of it made sense. I'm pretty excited to see what kind of this does for other types of racing that we do, like the cross training experience. But yeah, we'll definitely be coming back. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys.